All right, Felix, it is 9:30 p.m. and I'm going to be playing some Zoom for you here. And I will give you my thoughts as we go through the hands here. So on the left, pretty wide range, I'm imagining from the button. So I'm going to come in for a raise and hopefully just take this down right away. Just going to go a little bit over 3 times. Raise, I'm going to come in for a raise here on the small blind. Take that down. Seems pretty aggressive. Fold here. So I seems like a pretty aggressive player. I'm probably just going to fold here. I don't like playing this out of position, so I'm going to let him have it. These are both folds. I'm not even going to play 10 deuce on the button. It's not worth it. King 9 is a fold. So I'm going to have to come in here. I am more than happy to just take this down right now. I don't like limpers from early position. It's just a weird play, and I don't really like it. This is a fold. Could be on a diamond draw. Not really sure what this person might have at this point, but I'm going to obviously go ahead and bet this. Feel pretty good about my hand at this point. So I might even just try to draw this individual in and take all their chips. 4-5, I might call this if there was another person calling, but I'm not going to let that go. Folding this hand in early position. I don't want to play it from this spot. I'm happy to play it from later, though. Same goes for this hand. Don't really like playing ace any low kicker from early position, even if it is suited. Just not my style, I guess. So folding there as well. 2-5s, pretty much the same thing. That's sort of on the very top end of what I might fold from early position. It's a fold. Ten deuce. Here is a simple check fold. No need to get fancy or tricky at this stakes. I really don't feel like I can ever outplay anybody that much or get too fancy because I just, on the whole, proceed with the thought that most people aren't bluffing and aren't trying to get too tricky. I'm happy to just call here and see what comes on the flop and defend. So that's a pretty safe flop for me. I might peel one off here and see what the villain does. Sixes, I'm going to call this here. Yeah, I could be. Oh, that's a pretty good card for me. So first thing is I'm going to. Oops. I'm just going to bet and hope to take this down. Wasn't expecting a call from the big blind here. Um, so we'll see how this plays out. I don't feel like the 8 comes into play here. It's a pretty strong bet. Yeah, I'm going to let this go. Ace Jack out of position. Looks like a fold to me. Let's see. We got here 3-bet range jacks. Yeah, this is a fold. Fold here, although if this was folded around to me, I was first to come in, I would certainly enter the pot with a raise with this hand in this position. Ace 10. Don't feel great about it. I'm going to let it go. Fold here. Fold. Again, well, too many people behind. I'd love to call this hand, and I might even stick around just to look and see what happens, but I'm going to fold. That's a fold. Ace nine on the right here. I am not great at playing hands from the small blind, but I'm happy to come in for a raise at this point. Take it down. With a flat call, I mean, range is pretty wide. I could put this person on pretty much anything. Low pair, queen, king, queen 10, ace, worst kicker. I don't imagine I'm doing that poorly right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and bet. 10 queen suited, a little bit too early for me to play. So fold. I might consider if there were a few more people in the pot already, but yeah, it's not worth it. And folding. Jack seven, I'll take a look. I mean, if anybody comes in for a raise, I'm not going to play this hand, but if it gets all the way around to me, I'm certainly happy to enter for a raise. I'm not going to sit and defend with this. I'll come in for a raise here. Particularly in Zoom, I think a lot of times I'm just going to end up stealing these blinds. So Jack Queen offsuit, slightly too weak for me. It's on the edge, but I'm going to fold. I'm going to come in for a raise again on the button. Pretty aggressive player, it seems. Only 11 hands for a sample size, but Ace Jack in early position. Again, this is as much as I'd love to play it, I am going to do what I normally do, which is fold this hand in early position. Pretty safe flop. I might be up against a flush draw, maybe Jack 10 or Queen 10. I don't think the 6 or 8 come into play. 7, 9, I'm not worried about. So I'm going to go ahead and bet this. If I get called, I'm happy to shut it down. Queen 7 in the cutoff. Yeah, again, I'm going to come in for a raise. Of course, I'm raising this. Again, I standard raise 3 times the big blind across the board. So get a call from late position, could be, anything from Jack Queen suited, Jack 10. That's a pretty safe flop for me. I actually don't want to scare this person off, so hopefully they have an ace. I'm just gonna continue and hope that they've got an ace. And you know what? No, I'm gonna check and see what they do. I think my hand's strong enough. I can get a bet out of them. Okay, so now I can Bet this out, probably get a fold. Just a call. Jack's not great. I mean, if I'm up against ace jack, so be it, but I can beat a whole lot of other hands, ace queen, ace 10, ace 9, any of those hands. Um, so I think this is worth a bet, and I'm treating this as a value bet here. And muck. So probably something along the lines of what I was thinking. Let's see here. Pocket queens. 7-9 is my favorite hand, but I'm going to fold. Interesting that that person didn't play back at my raise. Yeah, again, 8-6. I might play this in a later position, but I'm going to be folding this hand. There's just not enough in the pot already for me to make a call. That's a fold. Jack 10, a little too early for me. Same thing here. I come in for a raise on the button. I'm also going to do the same here. So I took that one down. Likewise. A6 first to act. Nope, not happening. This is a check fold. 6-9. I mean, I'm looking at this person already and thinking quite aggressive, so don't like this guy to my left. Called a two bet from blinds with 10-9 offsuit. So yeah, I'm just gonna fold this hand. All right, got a pair in both positions here. Love to flop a deuce on the right, of course. I'm happy to make a call here. I might be able to stack this guy for his $5.90. Don't really like these deuces in this position, although I am curious to see how this plays out. But I'll fold there. That's fold. Russia. Pretty aggressive player. So I imagine this person's range is pretty wide. I'm just going to come in for a raise here and hopefully take this down. There we go. Fold. Yeah, a little bit too early for me to play pocket fives. You know, if I had a bigger stack, I might consider it, but yeah, it's a little too early. So I'm certainly going to be playing this hand here. Early position raise.